Hello and welcome to the Watkins Glen International Speed Raceway, for the Ameri-Gas 110 for the Napa Break Series. Group qualifying is currently underway. Got cars all over the track trying to set a solid lap time to set themselves in the right direction to start this event. The second playoff race of the season is today. Second playoff race of round one, the wild card 8. And got a decent field here today. As I said, qualifying is currently taking place. Watching the 99 of Panda make her way around this track. Coming into the bus stop here, this is a real trouble spot for the drivers during practice, as we see the 54 of Volvo going for a pass, unable to make it happen. Gonna see a lot of that here today. Lots of misjudgments going into the bus stop, a lot of misjudgments coming through, coming out. The 5 Iranian making it through cleanly. Also in the playoffs. Volvo suspended last week, back in action this week, and already advanced through through to the second round. So I know he's feeling good to have that in his back pocket. Currently sitting atop the pylon right now in qualifying. I think Panda missed the bottom there. Radical jumps to second on the board in the 33 Dodge Charger for SDP Dodge Racing Team. Oh, and Volvo's lap was invalidated. So he's currently 5th on with his actual lap, his valid lap. 26 of Michigan, too hot into the bus stop and into the gold bowling barrier. Like I said, good to see a lot of that today. Real trouble spot for the drivers through both practice sessions. You saw the 33 of Radical get caught up there as well. Fairly close lap times, though, when it comes to a road course. Radical currently got the fastest valid lap. We can watch the telemetry of the drivers as they make their way around this road course in upstate New York. See, the brakes got to be used through that uphill section, really when you're getting in, but as you're coming up the hill, you can stay hard on the loud pedal as you're trying to get through here. Let's watch Panda attack the bus stop. Big slide on entry, able to keep it out of the wall and salvage a great corner through there. 54 of Volvo, not so much. Gonna stay out of the 99's way as she tries to set a fast lap. Looking promising, especially with that strong of a bus stop. See if it moves her up anywhere on the board. Currently third, currently second, going for the lead here. 2/10 behind Radical's fastest lap that he posted. Coming to the line. Panda does take the top spot by 0.07 of a second. These curbs are treacherous as you see Panda catch that Ohio Edison wall, and the 54 Volvo does the same. They both go spinning. Watching Michigan make his way up through the hills. Under a minute left in qualifying here. See the drivers running even in the grass a bit down that backstretch coming towards the bus stop. Got to get as far out wide as you can to try and get as good a turn into the corner as you can. And Michigan overcooks it a little bit over the curbs there and almost loops that car around. Able to catch it though. Looks like this will be the last lap for a couple people. And the 5 of Radiant had a tough turn 1, and he'll decide to hang it up right there for this run. The 42 of Waffle competing for late night racing. Not in the playoffs, but looking for a strong run. I have no audio. I'm glad I saw that now. There we go. The 42 of Waffle, as I was saying, competing for late night racing, a rookie to the NAPRA or NAPRA. Just looking for experience here, running outside of the playoffs. As qualifying draws to a close, gonna let these guys finish their laps. Looking like Panda will take the pole. Another strong run in the making potentially to open up her playoffs. Waffle bringing it to the line. He will stay 6th. And Radical and Michigan left to come around by this stripe one last time. Oh no, Volvo took pole. Looks like his last lap was valid. Let's take a look at the timing board. Ticker is incorrect as of now. Well, it's on latest times. Metro! But yeah, you see it. 1:10, 3:63 for Volvo right there. That's 0.6 faster than Panda's 10.9. Incredible lap. So Volvo will take home the pole. Forget what I was saying. Panda is denied at the last second. So there's your starting lineup, and we will take a quick break before we get back for the green flag from Watkins Glen. And we welcome you back from our little break. We are all reset and ready for the green flag. Getting everything sorted out on pit road. Everybody topping off their fuel, making some last minute adjustments within the rules. And gonna get everybody lined up and start pacing around this joint. "45 laps on the docket tonight. Excuse me. Drivers getting lined up. While we're waiting for our drivers to get lined up on pit road, let's take a look at our keys to victory presented by... Oh, wait, hold on. There we go. Let's take a look at our keys to victory presented by Home Depot. First on the list, we got braking prowess. You got to be able to get on the brakes as late as possible, but also not spin the car out, not, have any mistakes under braking. And we saw a lot of issues in qualifying and in practice for these guys, specifically in the bus stop, which is our second key to victory. The bus stop is a very tricky corner on this track. There's lap time to be gained and lost in many places. The entry, the center, your drive off, entering the carousel even. So there's a lot of ways to approach it, and we're gonna see a lot of different attacks into this corner by these drivers. I think it's gonna be really interesting to watch. And honestly, it's gonna be a little hectic, which, we could all use a little bit of mayhem sometimes. And then our final key to victory is the elevated pit road. If you'll notice from this camera shot, this is actually a great shot right here. You'll see that this straightaway, this front stretch at Watkins Glen goes downhill towards the end, and that's where most of these playoff drivers' pit boxes are. So if you stop a little early in your box, you're gonna roll out, and even if you roll out of your pit box, you will not be penalized for that as long as you're in the box initially. But the real issue is speeding on pit road. If you're pushing that limit of 75 miles an hour, rolling downhill can jump you too fast, and you're gonna have to mind the brakes actually coming down pit road. So it's gonna be interesting for these drivers to keep that under control. Those were our keys to victory presented by Home Depot. As everybody is getting lined up and in order. As the field starts rolling off, let's take a look at our starting lineup presented by Craven Engines. On the front row, we've got Volvo and Panda. Volvo taking home yet another pole on the season. Panda, another playoff driver, not locked in yet, looking for a good run. Behind them, Radical and Michigan from STP and DSR. Two playoff drivers, two guys looking for good runs as well. Behind them, Radiant and Waffle rounding out the field. Radiant, a playoff driver for STP. Waffle is not. So as I said, 45 laps, the race distance, 10 laps in stage 1, 15 more in stage 2, and then it's 20 laps to the end to complete our distance. Right here, this is going to be the money shot as these guys snake through the bus stop. Much slower right now, but they're going to be flying through there once the green flag is dropped, and it's going to be crazy to watch. We're going to see who can make it through alive, who's not going to make it through alive, And it's gonna be a good one. So hopefully you stick around. And hopefully you guys get a show here from the Break Series drivers as they are doubled up, getting ready to rock here. Pace car pulls off and leaves the field in the hands of the 54 Volvo. already transfers into the next round of the playoffs. Pandon is inside looking to punch his ticket, we'll say, into the round of 4. Into the Ohio Edison restart zone, and we're green flag racing in Watkins Glen. Down into turn 1, 3 wide nearly. Michigan shipping it in hard on the leaders. They're into the tire barrier. 99 of Panda gets out to the lead early. Lots of contact behind him. Panda trying to run away early as they get single file now all the way through the field. Volvo settles in the second. Radiant looking to strike into the bus stop. Let's see how it goes. Panda the first one to it. Enters clean. Contact between Radical and Michigan. And everybody makes it through the bus stop cleanly for the most part. Now up the track goes the 26 and the 8. Or the 33, sorry. Michigan will take that spot up to P4 now. Panda, though, with a great start on the inside. Out to a solid lead coming through these final 2 corners to complete lap 1. Michigan still trying to pick up positions early on the outside now of Radiant. Not going to be able to make that move happen around the outside, but coming to lap 1 is going to be Panda leading it over Volvo and Radiant. Contact to the back of the 5. Oh, more contact for the top 2, I think. Oh, and that round goes to 5. More contact, collects the 42. Big contact there between those two. Might see the yellow come out. Looks like we're going to stay green for now. Let's get a look at that replay. You see the contact between the 26 and the 5 going down into turn 1. Then you see the 54 and the 5 get jackknifed there coming off of turn 1. Then you just see the 5 just lose it in the very next corner. The 33 and the 42 also with nowhere to go. Unfortunate for them, but they were able to recollect and keep going. Caution! Oh no, the caution does come out. So Panda will take the race back. First caution of the day on lap 3 from Watkins Glen. After the 5 and the 42 came together there on corner exit of 1 going into 2. Same with the 33. He got a little piece of contact as well. Able to maintain his car though. But we're already under caution for the first time today. Fuel strategy is also going to play a part in this race. It always does at these road courses. And the caution this early might throw a wrench in some of these guys' plans. But it'll be interesting to see how many people pit, how many of them stay out. Not a very big field here. So it wouldn't be a massive loss for these guys to... oh my gosh. It wouldn't be a massive loss for some of the leaders to come down pit road and top off on fuel. Thinking of Panda and Volvo. These cars can well make it to the end of stage 1. But after that, it gets a little hairy. Definitely can't make it all the way to the end of stage 2. Might be able to make it the distance of stage 2, but not from here to there. But going to be coming around to an open pit road here. Panda led every lap to this point. Everybody comes to pit road except for the leader of Panda and the 42 of Waffle. He will also stay out. On pit road, though, going to be busy here towards the end. We'll see how everybody fares their first trip. And the 26 and the 54 are good. And the 5 and the 33 as well. Everybody good in their box on their first stop. We'll see if anybody speeds on exit. Oh, the 5 of Radiant barely speeding, exiting pit road. Unfortunate, but as I said, not a very big field, so won't hurt him too much. Pit road will be open a second time here. It will be the 99 and the 42 at the front of the field this time, though. Waffle and Panda both stayed out on that last round, or that last trip past pit road. We'll see if either of them come down the second time by. I think this is a good call for the 42 to stay out, try and pick up some track position and hold on to it. Try and hold off the rest of the field on one of these restarts, get some good positioning. And they will both stay out. The 26 and the 33 will come down and top off. So we will see the green flag this time by, as the 26 and 33 come down for a little bit more fuel in the tank. Both of them cleanly in their boxes. Service is done for both of them, and they both complete their stops cleanly. Coming through the bus stop, around the carousel, and then we will see the choose cone. So it's going to be interesting to see if anybody will take the outside going into turn one. That'd be the screen right. From the angle we'll see the choose. So we'll see. Volvo the first to veer right, veer left. No, yeah, right. No, left, his left. Veer to his left. Radiant gonna follow him. Everybody else staying in line behind the 99 of Panda. So going to be double file on the first two rows, and then the 26 and the 33 straggling on the inside. But nonetheless, going to be going back green with 5 laps to go in stage 1 from Watkins Glen. Panda, the control car, headed for the Ohio Edison restart zone. She's on the gas and we're back green. 5 to go in stage 1. Going to be another dogfight down into turn 1. Contact already before they even get there. The 42 of Waffle maximizing on its track position. Like I said, now he's going to be side by side with the 33 going down into turn 2. Uphill, got to use the brakes a bit to stay on track. Contact between them, had to get back on before hitting that Napper wall. Now it's the 26 and the 33 side by side for the lead. Michigan's going around. Spinning in front of the field goes to 26. Able to catch it. And we stay green. Radical leads him into the bus stop. Side by side for second. Oh, there goes the 99 of Panda. Off as well. Now Volvo into second place behind his good buddy off track, Radical. Let's get another look at that incident off of the bus stop between the 99 and it looked like the 54. You saw them coming off side by side. That's sketchy. And it looked like Panda just popped off that curb and couldn't keep the car back or under control and just lost it coming off the carousel. Sent him all the way back to 6th place. As you see the pass for the lead now, Volvo going to the front. Getting by Radical. Waffle holding strong in 3rd for now. He's got the 5 all up his bumper though. Big block into the wall. Four laps to go now in the stage. Volvo aggressive into the bus stop. Oh my goodness. Big wreck down into the bus stop. They tried to enter A little too far apart, side by side, and the caution will come out. Second caution of the day already. Let's get another look at what happened. You see the 42 and the 5 going in there side by side. Looks like a little bit of contact right before I cut away. And then the 5 couldn't get back inside, or in far enough in time, clipped that go bowling wall, and collected the cars he was around. But Volvo gonna take that race back over Radical. With 3 to go, we will likely pace to the end of this caution. Or the end of this stage, sorry. So it looks like Volvo will take home that stage win for stage 1. Radical taking home P2. Both of those two will pick up some playoff points. The 99 of Panda and the 5 of Radiant also picking up stage points, as well as the 42 of Waffle.
Here comes Harrison Burton!
What the freak? Getting our pace laps in tonight. 2 cautions already. Stage 1 just concluded under yellow. 54 Volvo picked up the stage win, but pit road will be open this time. And I expect the 2 cars that didn't pit on that last caution to come down, as well as the rest of the field. 54 and the 42. And Volvo will stay out again. Interesting choice, but everybody else gonna make the seemingly more logical decision to come down pit road and fuel up at the end of this stage. Volvo taking a gamble here. Panda speeds on pit road. First speeding infraction we've seen tonight. Michigan barely off that line. I think Volvo's got a pit this time. I don't even understand why he didn't pit this time, the first time by. Unless he thinks he's found something in the strategy of that team. And they're gonna try and run till the end of stage 2. Hopefully, maybe they're banking on some more cautions like we've had already. But interesting strategy at play by the 54 team. Gonna have one more chance to hit pit road before we go back green. We'll be going green with 12 laps to go in stage 2. Hopefully we'll be able to get a solid green flag run in till the end of stage 2, where we will have a manufactured caution. And he chooses to stay out again, so we'll see the green flag this time by. And Volvo will be at a bit of a fuel disadvantage compared to all of his competitors. We'll see where he decides to choose. I would assume the inside. But the way that these restarts have gone, it's really been in the best interest for you to be on the second row or more than the first row. So we'll see how this restart plays out. Coming through the bus stop, you see that reworked entry right there. That's different from last season. Allows a lot more speed to be carried on entry and a lot more room to be used. It's supposed to encourage more side-by-side racing, but the most side-by-side racing we've seen on entry ended up in our most recent caution. So coming around to the choose cone this time, Volvo will once again take the inside. Panda, the first to jump to the outside, followed by Michigan and Radical. So going to be all even for this restart. 99.54 your front row once again, just like the initial start. Pace car pulls off. Volvo making its way to the Ohio Edison restart zone, and we're green. Volvo out to the front already, rating it with a very good restart up to second. Panda, nothing of the sort, fall back to 5th. Going into the bus stop though. Radical, oh no! The 33 up in the air, getting into the go bowling wall, collecting the 99. Hard hits for those two, but we stay green as Michigan looking to the outside of Volvo up front. Barely clips that outside wall coming off of the carousel. Able to stay right on the back bumper though. Gonna give him the bumper through turn 10, it looks like. I think I call it turn 10. Gonna go for the crossover. And he will get the lead, clearing off of turn 11. Michigan to the front. Volvo not gonna take it lightly though, looking to strike back. On the inside, into the wall. Oh, around goes to 54 and into the 5. Oh, wow, that's unfortunate. Volvo all the way back to P6, I think. Now Michigan out to the front here. Let's take another look at what happened on the bus stop between the 33 of Radical and the 99 of Panda. You'll see him down here, bottom of the screen, middle of the screen now, going into the bus stop. Right there in front of you, you see Radical just overshot his entry, clipped that bus stop wall, and it was over from there. 99 of Panda had nowhere to go. He just fell right into his lap. Unfortunate for Panda, but bouncing back relatively well. Currently P3 as she comes across the line. Volvo passing up Radical for P4. Ten laps to go in stage 2 now. Got to keep in mind, Volvo's at a fuel disadvantage compared to the rest of the field. He has not made one stop, and there goes the 5 into the Ohio Edison wall through the bus stop. He'll lose 3 positions because of that mistake. What was P2, now back to P5. Not going to be happy about that, but there's nothing he can do about it except learn, take a mental note, and move on. That bus stop's going to catch people all day as people get more and more aggressive. They try and push that boundary more and more, and it's going to keep catching people. You just saw it caught Radiant, one of the better drivers in D2, and it just caught him off guard. He hit the wall, lost his second spot to Panda, who's now going to try and hunt down the 99 as the 54 goes really wide on turn 1 entry. Might have been some contact there from the 33, but the 5 also gets by him. Radiant slets into 4th. Headed for the bus stop once again, Radical. Trying to protect from Radiant. Oh, the 5 over the curbs gets flung. He went right over that curb. Did not get the car to turn because he was midair. And just killed that Ohio Edison wall. Volvo trying to make inroads back on that 33 for P3. Michigan looking to pull away from Panda here as we've finally gotten a green flag run. Volvo, a very strong turn 1. Gonna close ever so slightly to the back of the 33. But Radical with a very good uphill section. S's to counteract that good corner for Volvo. Oh, the leader into the wall on the bus stop entry. The Go Bowling car hits the Go Bowling wall, and he's now back to 4th. Oh my goodness. Panda now your leader. Radical 2nd, Volvo 3rd. Very costly mistake for Michigan. He's locked into the next round in the playoffs, but still costing himself stage points and 2 playoff points with that mistake. Got a very fast car, but I don't know if he'll be able to make up I'll say 8-9 second gap on the leader in 7 laps. Unfortunate. He's going to have to bank on that leader and the other cars in front of him to make mistakes just like the one he did. Radical, though, turning around off of turn 1. Might have been a lag spike there. Trying to get going again. Issues for the 33. Now Volvo moves to 2nd. Panda continuing to lead down the backstretch, though. She's just got to be smooth, not make any mistakes, and not put a wheel out of place. And looks like she'll be able to cruise to a stage win here. Oh, just as I say that, a little high through the carousel. Able to keep it off the wall, though. We'll see if Volvo can make any ground up on Panda this lap. 33 just came over the radio. All he had to say was lag, just one word. Took him out of second place. I really like how Michigan's taking that turn one. He's really backing up his entry and then getting a good, waiting for the car to rotate through the middle of the corner, getting a really solid exit. As we close in on the end of stage two, yeah, let's take a look at our points coming into today. We'll see at the top of the board, at the top of the points sheet, disregarding the drivers that are locked in. The 99 of Panda currently leading, and the 26 into the go bowling wall again. Oh my goodness, Michigan cannot figure out that bus stop entry. Second time, just on this run. Oh, and the 33 into the Ohio Edison wall, just in front of him. But as I was saying, Panda, your points leader, disregarding the drivers that are locked in coming into today, looking to pick up this stage win. Radical in P4, just above that transfer bubble. Radiant just below it. So we might have a battle heating up at the right around the cut line here. If both of these drivers can make next weekend at North Wilkesboro, they're both here. So right now it's just whichever one has a better points day. Looking like Radiant is going to pick up third in this stage. As we go 5 to go now. But below them, none of those drivers are present from 6th on back. Genetic, Commander Teal, Ruby, Hellhound. None of those drivers are present today. Definitely going to hurt their chances of advancing, but we might be looking at the last two of our drivers to advance here today. Very likely that one of them is present here today, because every point matters, every race matters. And for some of these guys, especially the ones lower on the board like Ruby, Hellhound, even Commander, missing this one race can spell disaster for their playoff hopes. Michigan trying to recover from his mistakes entering the bus stop. Just getting over eager, over greedy. Volvo hitting pit road. All by himself. The fuel finally got to a point where he didn't want to stay out any longer. Risk running out. So he is pit road all by himself. Just before pit road closes with 2 to go in the stage. So he'll likely be able to jump some of these guys when they pit at the stage end. So, some strategy play in the works for the 54 team. Strictly trophy hunting as they're already locked into the next round of the playoffs. But Panda continuing to lead. No mistakes for her. Very strong run she's got going, just got to finish it off. It'll be her third win on the season. Had another strong car at New Orleans last weekend, but it was Teal, or Frando, winning for his teammate Teal through substitution, but Panda now coming to 3 to go. Here's a 42 of Waffle now, trying to pick up a spot on the 26 of Michigan. Waffle's got a pretty fast car. It just keeps getting put in bad situations on track, losing track position, getting caught up in wrecks that are not his fault. But currently, looks like he's gained on the 26, who was leading this race for a time. Just about at the halfway mark of this race. Oh, the 26 into another wall. The Ohio Edison wall on bus stop exit this time, and the 42 sails by. As pit road closes, as the leader comes by to take 2 to go. Very quiet up here for the leader of the Panda compared to second place, Radiant. A little further back. Well, 14 seconds back. It's not a little. 15. But no mistakes for Radiant, and he will pick up a playoff point as well as second place's stage points. So just got to stick with it, stay smooth for this last, or these last 2 laps. Because he's got 7 seconds back to Radical, the next car behind him. I think Radiant might have made a mistake on the bus stop. He was a little slow on exit there. .33 looks a little bit closer to him as well. Might have been a mistake, but if it wasn't massive enough for him to lose a spot. But Panda takes the white flag. Very solid race put together by her so far. 99 for Bear Motorsports. Only Bear Motorsports Chevrolet in the race today. Her teammate Hellhound qualified for the playoffs, but unfortunately has been inactive for a stretch of races. So his championship hopes will likely end next weekend. But Panda looking to carry that BMS flag as far into the playoffs, into the postseason as she can. A bit skeptical on where she's going to go next season. Not sure if she's going to stay with Bear, maybe move to Blaze Technology Motorsports. Lots of options on the table for her, but rounding the final 2 corners, Panda going to clean up and win stage 2 from Watkins Glen. And be the first to see the yellow flag before stage 3. Radiant able to put together one more clean lap and hold off from his teammate, Radical. Waffle gonna pick up P4 in the stage. Solid result for him as Michigan holds off from Volvo to pick up that last stage point. Everybody catching the pace cue. Pit road going to be open this time. Oh my goodness. Alright. Coming to the choose cone this time by Radiant's going to be the control car. His teammate Radical behind him next to choose. And they follow each other to the inside. Panda, once again, the first to go to the outside, followed by Volvo. Going to be going green with 17 laps to go to make it to the end here in the Ameri-Gas 110 from Watkins Glen. The 5 of Radiant, your control car. Into the Ohio Edison restart zone, and we're green. A good push from the 54 back to the 99. Very orderly down into turn 1. The cleanest we've seen it all day. Very clean turn 1. Wow. Radiant going to escape with the lead. Panda barely clinging for second. We'll see how long it lasts, though. Radical striking back to her inside is now. The 26 nearly goes around, and he does go around. Jax knifes himself with the 42. But Panda to the lead now. Not I don't even know how she got past the 5, but through the bus stop. Oh my goodness, the 33 into the wall. Collects his teammate, and the caution comes out. Our third caution for cause tonight. Panda gonna take the race back over Volvo. Those two able to escape the madness. Oh, it's quiet. And back to the madness. Let's take a look at some of what happened on that restart. First we'll see what happened in turn 3. Going up through the S's. We'll see how Panda got by for the lead. Right through the middle. 26. I actually didn't see how he went around still even that time, but let's get a second look at that one. So they're coming up through the S's. Radiant currently leading. Panda shoving through the middle, gonna take that lead. And oh, once again, Michigan just off a curb. Car pops up and he spins it. Now let's take a look at that bus stop incident, which brought out the caution. Panda leading him down in there. She has no issue, but it's behind them. The 33 of Radical, once again, just shoving it in too far. Just getting absolutely catapulted off that wall. Let's rewind that a bit. Straight into the wall there. Volvo somehow makes it through that. Kind of just bulldozes through the 33. The 5, unfortunately, nowhere to go for him. Pit stop's underway, though. And while we're still pacing around, I will be right back. Pit stop's just wrapping up. Good to see the green flag this time. This fuel strategy might be close to the end of the race if we stay green. These cars might be able to just barely make it to the end. They might be able to push it to the finish. But it'll be very interesting to see. 42 if Waffle stayed out, he will assume the lead. Radical behind him, or Radiant, sorry, behind him in second. But some of those guys that pitted on that second stop from Radiant back, I think they might be able to stretch it to the end, especially since we're getting another lap of caution here. I think these guys will be able to make it to the end. Now the 42 and the 5, I don't know. I'm skeptical. Because, yeah, I mean, Waffle's got significantly less fuel on board. Radiant's much more well off than the 42, but he's still not quite at the same capacity as the 26, the 99, the 54. Well, actually, wait, hold on. That's not him. Yeah, he's just about 100 milliliters short of what they have. Unfortunate for the 33. Coming to the choose. Waffle gonna lead him to it. He will take the inside, no doubt. Panda again to the outside. She's made her work on most of the restarts so far. So we'll see if she can make it work one more time with the 42 on her inside this time. So it's going to be the 42 and the 99 this time. Rounding turn 11. Field in the hands of the 42 as he leads him to the Ohio Edison restart zone. And we're green. Big shove from the 26 to the 99. A little early, but he checked up, and they're 3 wide going down into turn 1. Radiant going right up the middle. 3 wide, 2 rows deep. 4 wide for a moment coming off of turn 1, but Radiant's going to try and hang on the outside of Waffle up the hill. More contact. 54 and the 99 into the back of the 5. Waffle's trying to run away with it. 99 getting jackknifed on the 54. Big slide in front of the field. Nearly caused Armageddon. Oh, wow, that would have been bad. Now they're going to be side by side through the butt stop. I don't think they're going to make it. They do. Everybody makes it. No big wrecks. Everybody makes it through. Waffle now trying to run away while he can. 54 clearing away to chase after him. Same with the 99. Let's get another look at that save from the 99 of Panda. That was incredible wheelsmanship, incredible car control on display from Panda. You'll see they're 3 wide up the hill, 4 wide, I think. I think that's what got the 99 jackknifed. I think I saw the 26 shove his nose in there, but man, what a slide from Panda and what a save to keep him going down the back straightaway. As the 54 now makes his way past the 42 for the lead. Panda also trying to capitalize, make a move for the lead on the 54. I think this is the battle for the win right here. Between the 54 and the 99, they've been the fastest cars all day. They've just had their own issues. very aggressive entry to the bus stop for the 99. Oh! They're both into the Ohio Edison wall. Volvo spins and saves it, and the caution comes out. That's a surprising one for me, but the caution indeed came out. I commented on how aggressive the bus stop entry was for Panda, and they made contact trying to get off of it, and they both ended up in the wall. Panda got the short end of the stick there. Volvo with a very clean spin and save to keep going for the lead, or in the lead off the bus or through the carousel. Let's take another look at it. You saw just how much closer to that wall, how deeper Panda sent it in there. He was sliding all the way through. Just got into the left rear of Volvo, put him into that wall just barely with his right rear. Volvo spun around, it saved it. Panda, unfortunately, unable to do the same. And we're under caution for the 4th time today with 10 laps to go. Pit road going to be open once again. I expect the 42 and the 5 to definitely hit pit road. Maybe, well, definitely the 42. The 5 could probably afford to stay out now with this caution, but the rest of the field, I'm unsure if they're going to pit. Track position has proved not to mean that much based off these restarts, and everybody's coming in except for the 99. The 5 barely squeezed in. I think he might have missed the commitment cone though. As they crest the hill on the front stretch, going to be headed downhill now. Might see a little bit of brake input. The 5 on the brakes into his stall. 54 speeding in over the line. Pit road will be open one more time, and we'll be seeing the green flag with 7 to go at Watkins Glen. Oh, this has been an eventful one for sure. But it's been fun for me to watch. I'll say that. Going to the choose cone. Panda, your leader, coming to the cone. And she will take the inside this time since she's the first to the cone. This time she'll take the inside. No need to jump to the outside. Radical gonna take that spot on the outside, followed by Volvo and Michigan. So we're all racked up, side by side, 3 rows deep. Hopefully for the last restart, with 7 laps to go in Watkins Glen for the Napa Break Series. Headed for the Ohio Edison restart zone once again. And we're going once again. Panda, very defensive line into turn 1. Might have been a little under aggressive though. Nearly turning the 33 around. 3 wide off turn 1, headed for the S's. Radiant on the inside. Radical gonna back out of it. Panda nearly clipping that Napa wall after contact with Michigan. He's gonna send it to the lead. Now they're 3 wide, bumper to bumper, bump drafting off of turn 4. Headed down the back straightaway for the bus stop. Gonna be side by side for the lead, headed down in there. Panda gonna take the aggressive line on the inside, gonna make it work. A beautiful bus stop for Panda. Gonna put her way out front. Very strong corner, very strong lead now for the 99. Radical in second, Volvo in third, trying to close. Everybody chasing the 99. Michigan got caught up in the through the bus stop. Couldn't maximize his corner entry there, and it cost him. But Panda, bad turn, bad final corner. Gonna close in the 33 and the 54 on her. 6 laps to go. Everybody's in the fight, especially if these two can get to the 99 and start battling. The top 3 put up the fastest times in practice and qualifying, so I think it's gonna be good coming to the end here. Everybody should be good. Everybody is good on fuel. The 54 and the 33, both very fast cars, but the 99 is no slouch either. Playoff points and another win on the line here. Panda, another good turn or bus stop entry. Radical nearly got some big trouble there. Lost a lot of ground though. Had to check up hard to stay out of that Ohio Edison wall. Volvo gets past him, not without a little contact though. Panda looking to run away with this thing. Now Volvo's in second though. I know he does not want to let another one slip through his hands. He wants to win every race he can, every race he competes in. Very competitive driver behind the wheel of that 54. 5 laps to go now. Can Volvo make the push to catch the Panda? And when he gets there, can he make the pass? He's already got 2 warnings, 1 more, and that would be a drive-through. So he's got to be patient. He's got to be respectful, got to be courteous in how he races the 99 if he gets there. Panda cannot put a wheel out of place, and she hasn't so far. Every time she's been out front, she's been able to run her line, been very smooth. That's how she won stage 2. Let her competitors behind her make mistakes. But Volvo is locked in right now. Hunter's vision is enabled. He is chasing down that 99. Everybody running very wide off of the carousel, trying to maximize that straightaway speed they can get here. Big slide for Panda off of turn 10. Actually, I don't call it turn 10. What am I talking about? I call that turn 6. This is turn 7. See if Volvo makes up any time here. Gained about 3/10 according to the ticker that time. 4 to go. Gonna need a little more than that to be there in time. Into the wall on turn 1 exit. Got to string together the best corners of his life here at Watkins Glen. Both of these drivers cannot put a wheel out of place. Panda surgical through the bus stop once again. Oh, little aggressive on exit, and she spins. She catches the Ohio Edison wall on bus stop exit and spins coming off of it. Able to correct it though and keep going for in the lead. Oh, I think Volvo also made a mistake. Volvo's now back to P3. P4, no, Radical and Radiant got by him. Wow. They both sent it in too hard and they both lost big. Let's see this spin and save for Panda. Aggressive into turn one, the bus stop as well, but a little too greedy on exit. Got it turned back to the left too early. Hopped over that curb and just lost grip coming off. But now I think she's home free. Her closest competitor took himself out of it by just a mistake of his own. Oh, and now Radiant spins. All by himself. Goes around, his teammate passes him up. Volvo looking to do the same. 3 laps to go. Got to protect from Volvo now, and he's driving angry, you know that. Hanging right on the quarter panel. Gonna get into the back bumper through the carousel. Oh, tried to slide job him. Barely missed that outside barrier there. Trying to protect. Radiant gonna shove it to the inside. Volvo throw a big block. Panda now coming to 2 laps to go. Gonna close pit road. Big shot to the back of the 54. Neither of these two are very happy. Especially not with each other right now. Radical loving to see this in his mirror though. Looking to pull away. Pick up a P2. More contact between Volvo and Radical. See Panda up in the distance, making it through the bus stop cleanly. Oh, Radiant into the Ohio Edison wall, adding injury to insult. Might even lose a position here. Not quite, but now in jeopardy of losing one to the 42 of Waffle. The Panda gonna round the final corner. Just got to get to the white flag without a caution. And she will. White flag is out here at Watkins Glen. Just got to run a clean lap. Doesn't need to be anything fast. Got a 5-second gap over second. Just got to run a clean lap. No mistakes. She will pick up her 3rd win on the season. One earlier this season at 2 short tracks, Maryland and Ohio, early in the regular season. Been a little quiet ever since those 2 wins, but now the playoffs are started. She's in them. She's turning on the afterburners. Through the bus stop one final time. One of the best to do it here today. Sliding into the bus stop, all under control, or the carousel, all under control. Oh, contact between the 54 and the 33 for second. This battle's heating up. Volvo trying to rebound from his earlier mistake in this run, but turns 6 and 7 for the final time. Rounding the final corner, going to be the 99 of Panda, winning in the Ameri-Gas 110 from Watkins Glen. Oh, there's some contact between the 33 and the 54 down there in the final corner. Radical will pick up P2 over Volvo. Radiant bringing it home P4. Waffle with the solid top 5 for late night racing. Brand new team as of mid-season tryouts. And Michigan making his way through the final corners in no rush. Unfortunately, a 6th place finish is all they can muster from the Glen. But a very dominant win, very strong performance for the 99 of Panda. going around taking her victory lap. She has conquered Watkins Glen International and secured herself even more above the cut line for the next round of the playoffs. A very impressive performance put on today. Gonna burn it down right in the bus stop where she made most of her money, most of her passes. Incredible performance. Win number 3 on the season for Panda comes at Watkins Glen in spectacular fashion. Great finish, great race overall, in my opinion. Always love it when the NAPRA or the NAPRA comes to Watkins Glen. Always a fun time. All right. And see if we can grab her for an interview. Oh. All right, Panda. Third win of the season comes at Watkins Glen. Very strong performance. You're one of the most consistent all day, one of the best for the bus stop, and it paid off. Getting it done here in the playoffs. Great win for the team. And you're already above the cut line coming into today, but how do you think this win's going to help you in the points? Oh, wait, I can't hear you. Hold on. I gotta change my output. Okay, now go.
I mean, it feels great, especially to win in front of Canadian fans, especially since basically this track is on the border of Canada, so it feels good to come here and win. Um, Especially when I wrecked on 4 to go. I thought I was dead from there, but Bear gave me a rocket ship, so very fast, and hopefully we can win more next week and maybe the championship.
All right, well, that win definitely put some momentum behind this Bear Motorsports team, and hopefully you can pick up a couple more wins before the season's over.
Yep.
All righty. And I think that'll do it for post-race interviews. Oh no, Volvo's still here. Here with the 54 of Volvo, after a hard-fought second-place finish here at Watkins Glen. Faced some adversity on pit road and on track, but all in all, brought it home to finish second behind Panda, top 5.
Oh no, P3.
Oh, P3. Oh yeah, P3. Sorry. Still a podium finish for you and your McAuliffe team, but thankfully you're already advanced into the next round. So tell me how this race went for you and how you're feeling after this one.
This race was actually pretty fun. We got a stage win, led some laps. Stay up there mostly the whole race. Just gotta fix the sloppy pit roads, but I bet it's because of track, because I didn't really get comfortable with it. But won the pole. Just could have won. We could have won Watkins Glen again, but just treated us bad this race, and just go from it. And North Wilkesboro, one of my strongest tracks for short track racing and too. So we'll just go on from there.
All right. Well, very strong points day. Even though you're already locked into the playoffs, I'm sure it's a good confidence booster for you and the team. So hopefully you can go win next weekend at not Watkins Glen, North Wilkesboro.
Yep. I'll see ya.
Yep. All right. And that will do it for our coverage of the Ameri-Gas 110 from Watkins Glen International. I want to thank everybody for watching and hope y'all will tune in tomorrow evening at the same time as always, 7 p.m. Eastern time for the Napa Auto Parts Cup Series action from this very racetrack. So going to be a good one. Hopefully going to be just as exciting as this race was in D2, but thank you everybody for watching, and this is King signing off. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night.